I just want to remind you guys one last time, I'm doing a giveaway on Twitter. Check the first link in the description. Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody, or xCodeh. How's it going today? So on today's video, I have a life story about a situation that I got myself in, about one of the times where I opened my mouth, I said too much, and I could have got myself into a pretty ridiculous situation. I could have gotten my shit wrecked. And I was thinking about this and I figured it would be kind of a funny video because, man, I used to have balls of steel. I used to just do shit without thinking. Back when I was like 13, 14, even 15 and 16, like that entire time period, I would just do the craziest shit. Light fires, run from the cops, just do the craziest stuff. I've definitely calmed down a lot now because I don't want to go to prison. Back then, you know, I was risking going to juvie. Now I'm risking going to prison. It's kind of why I don't do that kind of stuff. But regardless, back in the rebellion days of xCodeh, back when I was hanging out with my friends, chilling downtown, like we pretty much did every day, smoking like a little bit of weed. We used to just scavenge up money, wait all day for like 20 bucks worth of weed, end up getting ripped off. Keep in mind, we were pretty young and all the plugs in my town were all like college kids, so they would always rip off all like the freshmen and sophomores. It was a bad fucking time, man. So next to the Dunkin' Donuts that I actually go to, there's this trees that actually, I was at the fucking drive-thru this morning. It's so crazy that I literally just remembered this as I'm telling the story. I fucking love it when that happens. But the trees got cut down, but there used to be these really large willow trees that we'd always used to smoke weed under because it would always like completely block off view from the street. So we're sitting on there getting baked as fuck, and we're finished up doing that. We're walking down the street towards my buddy's house. And this is where the story gets crazy. So as we're walking down the street, and we got this long line of people, it's just the most dangerous thing. We used to walk down the street like sideways, just fucking taking up the whole road. But as we're walking, I hear this really loud, obnoxious truck. You ever see a truck that's just so high off the ground, it's got the fucking crazy decals, and it just looks like someone spent like $10,000 or $20,000 extra on the truck just to make it look really badass, just to give it that monster truck effect. You know how people like to just show off and just fucking floor the engine a little bit when they're going past people walking down the street? I guess that's just something people do. But back in the day, I thought it was just him trying to show off, just trying to be an asshole or something, because there was like two chicks that were with us. So he basically peels out, like past us, and I'm like, fucking faggot! And he just stops the truck. My eyes get all widened because nobody's ever fucking like said anything back or just did anything. And then I hear the truck start to floor in reverse. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm sitting there with my skateboard in my hand, shivering in my boots, confirmed. I'm getting spooked right now. This dude pulls up to me, has his hand out the fucking passenger door. What the fuck did you just say to me, man? He's got a bald head. You could tell he's like sweating. He looks all drunk. And I'm like, you're a fucking faggot. I can't believe, I'm like laughing to myself. I can't believe I said this to this guy. And he's like, you better watch your mouth, kid. And I'm like, oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Can you believe the things I was saying? Can you believe this? And he's like, oh, I see you trying to show off in front of your girlfriends. And I'm like, no. And then this is what I said. This is what I really thought he was gonna get out of the truck and fucking beat the shit out of me on the spot. I said, you know, people that drive big trucks have small dicks. See you, faggot, and just started fucking skating away, and he floored it, and I know that he looked at me, he gave me this look, he gave me the look of, if you were 18, kid, like he knew I was underage, and he's like, you better fucking watch your mouth, kid, when you're older, you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you. And looking back on it, that's fucking true. I can't believe the words that came out of my mouth. I can't believe that he actually didn't do anything. Luckily he didn't, because, you know, he was a full-fledged adult, and if he fucking caught, or if he started fighting with me, I don't know what the fuck I'd do. This could have been all avoided if I didn't open my fucking mouth. If I didn't be a goddamn jabroni. And I want to remind you guys to not be a fucking jabroni, alright? Because this shit is serious. There's people out there in the world that'll definitely kick the shit out of you if you do this kind of stuff. The area I live in is like generally nice people, but it's definitely not the case everywhere, man. So in all seriousness, no matter how big the guy's truck is, no matter how douchey he's being, no matter how annoying someone's being, you never want to call him out. You never want to be that guy that's just starting shit for no fucking reason, because like I said, it could have turned out a lot worse than a couple fucking words going back and forth. I mean, this guy's face was red as a tomato, bro. Tomato. I usually say tomato, but I just like pulling your chain a little bit. Drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Remember to have a fucking fantastic day. And as always, stay high, stay lifted. Peace.